Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. We start on the daily time frame, and here we can see that Bitcoin is still consolidating below this breakout point, below this red horizontal resistance line. We talked about that yesterday at around 71,000. What is that? $700, $750. It's those previous swing highs, they need to be broken for a more substantial breakout. And then there's only really that one high left at around 73,870 before Bitcoin is going to form a new all-time high. We are still looking at a bullish trend continuation overall. Ideal target sort of 85 to 90k. Further extensions always possible, but we'd like to see the price eventually get there. The question is this going to happen directly or after one more dip? I cannot rule out another that the price visits the support region once more. However, if that happens, most people should be looking forward to that. I know a lot of people haven't bought who wanted to buy. I know a lot of people still want to accumulate a bit more. And it might really be the last chance in the bull market to accumulate for those prices. If it happens. I'm not telling you it will. You know, it takes some signals to confirm that we're heading into that main support area here, which has been really stable over a couple of months. So it was really good for anybody who wanted to accumulate in this zone. That's why we have them on the chart, right? It's just another trend reversal area where the price ideally turns around, and it did. Now, I'm not convinced by the structure of the move up. So all I can say is it's a bit like a coin flip at the moment. Do we get into this support region again or not? Now, I'm not working really based on like probabilities because they would be very balanced here. It's more about the levels. So if support levels on the 1 hour chart hold, the focus remains on higher. A break below it might be a signal to accumulate a bit more in this support region. So breakout point to the upside is clear. I will tell you on the 1 hour chart which support level needs to break to confirm we're heading most likely, all probabilities, back into this support region. But overall, bottom line is as long as we're holding above or within this larger support region, the focus is on higher and we expect prices to 85 to 90k. Before we go into the micro patterns on X again this weekend, so coming weekend, it's not weekend yet, on the weekend, I'm going to analyze again one cryptocurrency specifically and only on X, on Twitter. You can visit our X profile and then vote for it. At the moment, it seems like HBAR and Injective are leading. So FTM as well. So HBAR and FTM as it seems, but feel free to check it out. We're going to check the votes afterwards and then probably on Saturday. Last weekend I analyzed SHIB and then last weekend CKB and SHIB. Before that, just make sure you use the correct link. Also follow us here. There's a lot of additional content on here. Okay, let's go to the microstructures on Bitcoin. So here the idea is pretty much unchanged from yesterday, right? Pretty much unchanged, consolidating on quite a high level, not an impulse down. Yeah, it doesn't look impulsive to the downside. You might be able to count that as a 5-wave move down. I'm skeptical about it. It just looks too choppy. Looking at it this morning, but I'm looking at this as either the white count, in which obviously this is a B-wave rally. And in the white scenario, this is our short-term bearish scenario, we can basically revisit this main support zone and might then target around about 55.4k. However, it takes a break below the support zone to confirm that we're heading into this support region, because even in the current uptrend that allows for at least one more low, two more lows, not lows, highs actually, one more high, two more highs, we can get a bit of a deeper pullback, okay? So this is currently the area that offers support for the yellow wave count, in which we are looking for trend continuation higher. And it takes a break below that support zone to indicate that something more bearish is unfolding. For example, the white count. It would not be overall bearish. It would simply be, yeah, let's say just another dip in an overall bullish scenario. So we're looking here at possibly just this ABC structure to the upside. C wave could be finished, might still get another high. And then from there, if we dip we would need a break below support to confirm that. Until then, also in the yellow count, we have a wave 1, we have wave 2. I'm not happy with the third wave that is already over. I mentioned that yesterday. It's just that the extent of this pullback, it could already be wave 4, and then we could get another wave 5. We would have to see how this looks, but the third is a bit too short for me, right? So I am a bit skeptical about the yellow count. I'm going to look for alternatives. Could be that the third isn't finished and this is only like the A wave of the third wave. Wouldn't make a great difference. I'm tracking currently the microstructures here, and there are two that I'm looking for. The extent of this pullback at least makes it likely that a somewhat more extended correction is unfolding here, and I've labeled that now either as a WXY. So WXY is one scenario. Let me just change that. So that we have a wave W, an X wave, and then this here could be the Y wave down. That's one idea I have. In this case, this B wave, so we're basically then in the Y wave, and this is an AB, and we could get just one more low in wave C. And that could be it for this fourth wave. At least it tells us be ready for another dip. And that would need to be confirmed with a break below 68,844. That's what I'm looking for. Could still go a little higher in the short term, but as long as the B wave stays below the X wave high of 70,610, the yellow count here is valid. Alternatively, it's possible that we're working here on a wider flat correction, highlighted in purple. It's just a different way of labeling this correction. Doesn't really have much practical use, really, you know, these micro counts and corrections, but not much happened since yesterday. The only thing is that in the purple count, so wave 4, as a larger ABC, the B wave could be a bit more extended and reach the area between 70,420 and 71,310 before we come down in wave C. So larger A, B, C structure, that's also possible. Bottom line is, as long as we don't break below 64,360, the overall upside continuation is what I'm looking for. But I have to tell already that below 65,740, things are going to get difficult for the bulls, because that's a level even in a wave 4, even in a diagonal, I normally don't want it to break below the 50% fib level. For now, a break above standard resistance would be a first signal that a low is in. It's also possible that something like a descending wedge is forming here. So pay attention to that. Not sure how useful it's going to be. It could just lead to a temporary breakout, but these tend to break to the upside. So also here, maybe just get like one more dip in the wedge pattern and then turn around. For now, there's no breakout of the wedge, so pay attention to that. If we get a breakout of the wedge, we might just test the resistance area, but a break above resistance indicates that, well, we might target the next upside fib at 72,258, but I would prefer 73,816 to 76,465. It would depend on the structure, right, to say, and it will depend on the extent of this wave 4. If we say, okay, this is wave 4, if it's wave 4, it should take probably into next week. Yeah, looking at the wave 2. If we break out directly, then it's some kind of a sub-wave within a still unfolding third wave. So again, would it make a great difference? No, we've got the parameters to watch, and then we'll adjust the roadmap as we go. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.